September 30th. September 30th, Thursday, September 30th. It's in the afternoon. I usually stream during the morning, but I decided to sleep in this morning because Tanya and Lisa are not going to be on this afternoon. And oh, by the way, I just watched Tanya's cleanup studio video. She's making really great progress. Tanya McGuire. Tanya McGuire. She's making really great progress. I worked on mine today, and I made great progress today, too. If you watched my video earlier this morning, you will have seen where I had papers on the floor, boxes to throw out. I've still got sacks to clean out behind me, but it's a little bit more organized. So I'm going to work on those next. And yeah, I'm making pretty good progress. I am. And I'm painting boxes here. I have the side of one box to paint, so I'm leaving that out. So let me get here to my stream. I did post that I was going to come on this afternoon, but this is not my regular time, so I'm not sure how many folks will find me. But look, I got some happy mail from Arlene. Let's open that. Let's open it. Renee is here. Hi, Renee. Isn't this cute? Arlene paints these. She does a really good job. I'm going to be putting this in my, maybe I'll just put it here in my September journal. Let's see what she sent me. I want to close out my September journal because this is September 30th. I'm going to try to do another impromptu tomorrow morning, Friday morning early, you know, my 4:30 in the morning hours. We'll see if that happens. If I'm not on, I didn't make it. Hi, Jill. Hi, Rachel. Good afternoon, Rachel. Let's tip my camera just a little here. Let's open this happy mail from Arlene. So cute. I might just put it right in here. I might have to hate to trim it. I might just make a flap out of one side here. Let's go ahead and open it. I can't show the other side. And, you know, even though my studio's still kind of a mess, I'm starting to feel like it's backing off a little. Do you guys ever play those video games? Well, maybe you don't play games on your computer, but there's a video game I used to play all the time. I took it off my phone because I reached as much as I could on it. Well, I did, and my phone, that was about the time my phone broke too. So I just unloaded it. I uninstalled it. And I don't want to ruin her pretty white dots here. I'm trying to cut on the other side. But they have one game in there where they have boxes and you're supposed to destroy the boxes, you know. But it just keeps creeping up on you. If you're working on something else, this one keeps creeping up on you. That's how I feel with this stash. And if you shoot like 3 here, this one will go away. And so you keep shooting it till it gets down, and then you're working up here and it starts creeping up again. Do you guys ever play the game like that? Well, that's how I feel with this stash. You know, you're working on another corner and it starts, she's busy someplace else. I'll creep up on her. But I am making pretty good progress. I'm not feeling like it's overpowering me as much. Okay, here's my envelope from Arlene. And I was trying to save the, she sent me an Illinois Midwest Living magazine. Ooh. Oh, love it or leaf it. What issue is this? This is Galena. I love Galena. Is this a Trying to see what issue. I love to create, she says. As I draft this letters, my girls have already begun school and our staff is preparing to return to the office. So I'm excited to create magazines in person again. This is, I'm trying to see the date. Fall baking, simple crafts, family trips. I think this is a fall magazine. I don't know if it's the recent one. I don't see a date. All right, we got that. What else did she send here? Mary. Art. Oh, she sent, oh, look, she painted this card with gold sparkle. Isn't that cool? Ooh. Oh, it's a Ben Franklin. She didn't paint it. It came that way. Oh, wow. It's a Ben Franklin. Oh, that's cool. Thank you, Arlene. Oh, I love it. It's gold. Why wouldn't I? Chocolate. Strong, velvety, dark chocolate. Oh, and she put some verses in here. I am the door. By me, if any man shall enter in, he shall be saved, and shall go in and out and find pasture. She sent some verses, some Bible verses, and a stamp, a 15-cent stamp. Thank you, Arlene. Those are cool. She says, art. Hi, Angie. Hi, Joy Mitchell. Hi, Jill. Rachel says, hi and bye, Teresa. Did Teresa pop in? She said, nice to see you. Happy birthday to your husband. Teresa must have popped in. She says, popping in to give you a thumbs up. Oh, thank you, Teresa. Cannot stay as it's hubby's birthday. Happy birthday to your hubby, Teresa. You're making German chocolate cake and dinner for his birthday. That used to be my favorite. German chocolate, German sweet chocolate. It's a card. She says, Mary, thank you for your continued inspiration. I truly enjoy your morning streams. I hope that you can use these items. Arlene. Well, of course. We'll put this in my journal. Feel as wonderful as you look inside it and out. And it looks like a gold bracelet. Nature's Health. And this is just a piece. Oh, these are cool. These will, oh, wow. Aren't these nice? Wow. Thank you, Arlene. Oh, and here's another one. Oh, these are nice. I'll have fun with those. And then the envelope. I'm going to, let's see if I can tear this label off the envelope. And I can. Oops. Well, I'm tearing the envelope too. We'll just tear a hole in the envelope. But I'll make something out of that. I'm going to destroy the label here. I'll keep her address. And we'll do something with this. And we might do something with this magazine later. Ooh, yummy. Pumpkin swirl cheesecake bars. Oh, this is a, oh look, Decorah, Iowa. I've been in Decorah, Iowa. Oh, look. There's a bookmark in there. That got tucked in. It probably fell in there. Is there anything else in there? Nope. We'll do something with these. We'll keep these out and the envelope. But for right now, what I want to do next, to get it off my desk, let's just put these in here a minute and put it up above. And the magazine over here. Let's continue welcoming people in. Hi, Nina. Joy Mitchell, Rachel, Renee, Brittany. Hi, Brittany. Welcome, Brittany. It was about a day and a half, and it was beautiful. She went to a state park with her family. Oh, well, that's good, Joe. Sounds like you had a good time. So there's one thing I want to do here yet. This is one of the boxes that I painted. And I usually leave them out like this and let them dry. But I didn't get this one side painted. And see, I've started putting my paintbrush. This was in here overnight. And that's how I'm going to leave it until I get these boxes painted. I think that this is enough to save it. I want to paint this side of the box. Let's move Penelope out of the way. And let's get the lid off of this paint. This won't take but a minute. But I want to get this paint off my desk so I can work. And I didn't have that all the way. So just give me a sec here to get my brush out. We'll save that. See, that paint's still pretty good. Let's just paint this up real fast. And I can set it on its dry side over. I've got my aisle all cleaned up. I did that after I shot my video this morning. Threw out all the styrofoam that needed to be thrown out. Folded up some boxes. Some of those boxes are too big. I'm going to take them upstairs. I don't want huge, big boxes that I have to tug and pull at. I want small little boxes that I can carry pretty easy. And this, I think, is an Amazon box. This is as big of a box as I want. And it's probably about 1.5 feet by 1 foot by 9 or 10 inches deep. It's a medium-sized box. And I've already got the things in here already inventoried. These are those boxes that I'm painting. I have to take the things out and put them in a sack. Let me paint the flap here. You aren't going to see it, but got a little drippy paint. But we'll let this dry, and then I'll just put everything back in the box. And they look kind of, well, I think once I get them all painted white and black letters on them, I think they'll look nice. They won't all be the same size, but you know, these boxes are free. I didn't have to buy them. Oh, and I want to say a special thank you to Laura Vasquez. When she watched my cluster video yesterday morning, she sent me a PayPal and she said, Mary, go get you a tiny attacher. So I did. So that's on its way. Let me put this paintbrush back in the... I've been wanting one of those. And that's the kind of thing that I like to get when you guys send me money. Because whenever I use that now, I'll think of Laura. Okay. There's my brush. Let me get this box off my desk, and we'll just let this dry naturally. The other sides are dry, so I don't have to worry about it. Let me move it over behind me. Not on the rug. And what do I have here? And let me put the lid back on the... Whoops, my chair is moving my tablet. Chair is cut on the cord. Let me move that. Let me close up my paint. And there's a fly in here that's been really bugging me. I think, here, let's use this. I just want to be sure that it's Mary the drummer. All right, I just wanted to be sure that it's tight enough on there that if I tip it over, it won't spill. And I'm going to work in my journal a little because this is September 30th. Let me put this paint over to the side too. I'll put it over by my little gnome. I need to finish up my gnome. Eventually I'll get things finished up. So I'm just kind of working on projects today, doing cleanup stuff. Paintbrushes have fallen down in here. Let me arrange them a little. Pick up my screwdriver so that I'll have it the next time I want it. Ooh, I didn't put anybody in timeout, did I? Rachel says, oops, Jill, well, I hope that life has gotten better since then. Welcome, everybody who's come in. All right, let's put this in my, Arlene did this. Isn't this cool? And I took the mailing label off, so I'm going to put it in my September journal. I want to try to use these things as they come in, or as many of them as I can, so that they don't pile up on me. I love these painted envelopes that come in. And let me just put this as a tip in my journal. And this might be perfect. I'll show you what I'm thinking here. Let me just cut it off. I might have to, yeah, this will be perfect, I think. Oh, my desk it's not clean, but it's clear. It's cleared off. All I have on it is my tea and my water and what I'm working on. And let me tell you how good that feels. Not to have things encroaching on you. Of course, now next to me, I have things stacked up, but it's not too bad. Okay, let's clear this off a little. And this is just the front. I tore the label off in it. But that's okay, I see a little writing in here that says Mindy, M-I-N-D-Y, right there. This must have been a reused envelope. Or maybe she intended something. How did Mindy get down in there? Oh, she must have had it on the flap. No, this is the flap. Huh. It just says Mindy on it. I don't know how it got on there. So we're going to close out this journal. I have my October journal all put together. See, I'm thinking this will go good right in here as part of the flip. And I might bring this, fold this around like this. And this will, I think this will fit on here nice. And Arlene, you did not sign it. Why not? Let's put Arlene on here. Arlene Atkins, I'm just going to put A-Z, Zell, and 2021. And I'm going to put this on with double-sided carpet tape. Right around the corner. See that fly is in here? He's bugging the bejeebies out of me. And I want my old scissors for that. Let me pull this up a little. And look at this. I wonder if she meant for that to be in there. All right. Let's clean this up a little. Oh, not with those. Yeah, I think our flies and our insects know that winter's coming. Hi, Riri. Welcome, welcome, Riri. Good to see you here. Let's see, let's see, how do I want it? I've got the fold on that. Let's clean this up a little too. I want to close out this journal so I can start working in my October one. I think I'll come on tomorrow morning, Friday morning at 4:30 and do my 4:30. I don't normally come on Friday and Wednesday mornings, but Sue Heil started that Crafty Clusters open collab, and I've been doing that on Wednesday mornings. And tomorrow morning, I want to introduce my Inktober. I want to introduce my Inktober. Now, let's cut it this way. So I'll work on that tomorrow morning. And you already know that it's going to be gnomes. But I can't wait to show you a little about what I'm doing with them. And I did do some preliminary studies because I want to know, Aditi calls it research. I want to know where I'm going with it. So I got some reference photos and yeah. So this is the side I'm going to fold, but let's get this either taped down or trimmed off. I don't want that sticking. And I found a whole bunch of old paint that I use when I do jelly printing. And you know how often I do jelly printing. It's not very often. So I might be getting out the jelly plate sometime in October and using up that paint. Because if I don't use it, it's old paint. And I knew it was old when I saved it for jelly printing. And if you don't use up your paint, it'll turn bad on you. It will turn bad. I don't know. It just seems like I start out crooked here. So it's in a box over there, but I can actually see my old sewing machine that I keep behind the shelf over on the other side of the room. I can actually see it. Oh, this is going to be cute. And I'm just going to put tape along the edges. I don't think, well, I might put one strip down the middle. I don't think it needs the whole thing taped. And I'm about ready for another Menards trip. We need to get some more. Soap that we get at Menards. So I'll probably get some more of this double-sided carpet tape because I always get double-sided carpet tape. Let's just put a little here. Yeah. And let's put one down the center. And what I want to do as I'm sorting out there, I've made a journal in January, February, March, April, and May. Each one of those months have their own journals. And then June, July, and August have a journal. And this is September. October's going to have its own journal. And in November, I'm going to do Carve November instead of Carve December, because December is going to be my December daily or December journal, whatever, whichever you want to call it. So I'll have a journal for every month in 2021, except for June, July, and August, and they're all in their own, in one journal. So I want to get those all organized. The thing I like about carpet tape is it's made to go on a carpet, so it does work quite well on fabrics. Now we just need to do this, and this will become part of the flip around. And I need to make some charms for my center string that's been hanging here all month. And let's finish this up. Take the tapes off of this. So thank you for the Happy Mail, Arlene. I have a project that I'm working on for Arlene too. And it's just, I'm slow. But after I get on me, like that video game, those little squares were just taking over my life. And I feel so much better even today. Now you saw the messy part of today. I've cleaned the messy part generally up, except for the paper sacks. And I think what I'm going to do there, those paper sacks all hold scrap papers. And I have a few projects in there, but those are going to go in project bags. But the scrap papers, I think I'm going to sort them out. And, you know, sort out the little things and the medium papers and that type of thing. There we go. Yeah. Oh, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Thank you, Arlene. Now, she sent some... Let's see. She got a little washi here. Let's take that washi off and put it here. And let's fold this in. And I'm going to do some... This was a library card. I think I'm just going to put it in here, and maybe I'll decorate it up here. And she sent a note. That could go in there. Like that. And then she sent these tags. I think I'm going to cut the bottom off. I'm such a straight... You'd think of all the fussy cutting I do, I could do a better job of cutting a straight line. But I swear I have a crooked eye. I should just trim that on my trimmer. That's pretty straight. We're going to put that in here. And these are ultra cool. These will make nice tags. This is a chocolate bar. Let's get the scrap off. Oh, this definitely has to be out. Ooh, maybe. Maybe I'll just... Bobby pin. Hee hee. Of course, a bobby pin to the rescue. And let's bobby pin Ben Franklin to the library card. What did I do with it? I like that. And let's go ahead and... This is Happy Mail from Marlene. Jill says her coloring books have been piling up, but I try to use my pencils and pens. I found my super tips as I was... All those boxes that were stacked up in the middle of the room are now stacked up in the little room. But they're stacked up in a nice stack. And eventually I'm going to paint them a few at a time and put numbers on them. And eventually I think they'll look pretty good. They won't be like IKEA boxes or anything as fancy-dancy as that, but they'll all be the same. They'll all blend in, and I'll have those black numbers on there. Now, I was going to sort out, like I got stamps in one box and stamps in another box, and, you know, my things are all mixed up. But as I think about it, I want to play my what is it called? Blast Bash the Stash game. And I'm going to do that more after I get them all sorted out. But as I think about it, I think I'd rather leave things kind of in a jumble, because if you work in a box and, you know, if you just have one box of nothing but stamps, you can't do anything but stamp. I should have probably put that a little bit lower. I don't know. I'm going to leave it. So I think I'm going to leave all my items just jumbled up, as long as I know. One thing I did in my little inventory book, I'm tagging the items. Like, I'll have box 38, and I'll list all the things in box 38. Well, I don't have that many boxes yet. But if it were box 38, I have all those things in box 38. And I'm trying to decide what I want to do with these. Then in the margin, I might write Tim Holtz die cut, Tim Holtz paper doll. So at a glance, I can see where things are. Let me figure out what I want to do with this. Maybe I'll put some of these on here. This needs to be a tag or an envelope. So I have my boxes. My margins all tagged. So if I'm looking for something, I can just kind of run down the margin. Can't decide. I think I'm going to put this going to have to be out this way. What's on this side? Nothing. I'm going to take this off. I don't like it there. And we're going to put this here. And let's see. Oh, and you know what I have? What did I do with it? I have this. Let's just tear this. Her beautiful handwriting. That'll go good on there. I like that. Bring it down a little so my endangered species chocolate can show. Hi, Rhonda. Welcome, welcome, Rhonda. How are you doing today? Rhonda, I'm thinking about streaming tomorrow morning, early tomorrow morning, because I want to get a good jump start on my Inktober. I was listening to Dee Dee yesterday, and she's doing her Inktober in black ink and white. She just wants, because she said that's the way she's done it for years. But mine's going to be, I'm using colored inks. I'm going to use my FW inks. I'll use black. And I kind of have started to plan out what I want for like the first, at least the first 10 days I have planned out. And I have kind of thumbnails of, well, whole page thumbnails. Let's see. I think I am going to put some glue on this because I noticed these come off pretty easy, especially when I start putting things in them. But I think I'm going to do an impromptu tomorrow morning. Now, I don't know. I probably will not stream. I might stream a lot more in October, and you'll see me streaming more in the cooler months of the year because I can't get outside, and we need to get out and work in the garden, get that cleaned up. But it was rainy today. It was rainy yesterday. So you can't really get out there when it's wet. Boy, do I like these. Deborah Brown sent me a whole pack of them, and I think every time I use them. She sent me several packs of them. There. That'll go like that. And there's a tuck in there. Now, this, hello. This I think I'll just throw away. It looks like a mouse chewed the center of it. Can't keep it all. Oh, oh, oh. Now, what am I going to do with this? It's not going to fit. We're going to put it on the back. Down here, I think. And I want to put glue. I got tape on there, but let's put some glue on here too. And if you put your glue enough in the center for an envelope like this, if you're collaging, you want to be able to maybe spread that out a little. But if you leave it like that, it will smoosh out. It will smoosh out. Let's put it down in here. And then I have these from Arlene, which I could just, I haven't decided what I want to do with them. These are really cool. They'll make nice tags. And I hate to just tuck them in here because I'm afraid I'll forget about them, but I'm not ready to do anything with them. Let's put them back in here like that. I like that. And then I have the verses and the stamps. Ooh, I like this one down here. I'll do it that way. The verses, oops, I got another one. The verses, I'm not sure because I was going to put them down the, we'll see. Let's do these. But these little glue pins are made to, you put your glue on, and then you can use the end of it, the flat end of it, to spread out the glue. And that's what I like about these. I found some of these at the Dollar Tree too. I picked up a couple packages because I do like them. I have all those that Deborah sent me, but when I see something like this at the Dollar Tree, I grab it because sure enough, it won't be there for 8 months afterwards. I like that. And let's bring it up a little so you guys can see it. These are images of stamps. The 10-cent one, 5-cent one, I have it sideways here. I don't know. I just leave it that way. And that's a 25-cent one. And I don't know what that one is. This one's a 10-cent one. I got this in the mail today. My brother goes to get the mail, and I was sitting in my chair inventorying boxes, and he probably thought, well, here's some more. But this was just right. I could use all of these in my journal. Kind of closes out my September journal. Now, let's take these verses and just tuck them in here with Ben. There. Alrighty, I'm liking that. I got my owl stamp out. I need to address postcards. And oh, I need to tell you that we have a video hop on Saturday. It was supposed to be last Saturday, but Miss Mary did not get the links formatted. I'm working on the links now. So, this coming Saturday will be a video hop, teachers. All right, I'm happy with this journal. Now, I have been saving it all month. Let me, oh no, I have to do the, I have to make a center charm here. Or I could just cut it off. No, 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 I'm not going to cut it off. We need a center charm in here. Let me have a sip of tea. These are my African lady stencils that I cut. My sketch, first I sketched her and then I cut a stencil. I think I took her out and put her with my other stencils. I had her in, yeah, I had her in here. I'm saving these birds. So I want to make I have to think what I want to make, though. What do I have here? I could do something out of this magazine. Sip and savor and fall in love with the best small towns in the Midwest. Ooh. A monogram looks completely fresh when it's stitched in lowercase magenta tie-dye. Let's see if there's something in there that I really need to sit and read this magazine before I do anything with it. 5 ways to have fun in the fall. Go pumpkin picking and apple cider sipping at a nearby farm or orchard. Take in fall foliage and explore the hiking trails at a national or state park. Oh, here's one we'd like. Tour local craft brewery. Oh, craft breweries. I just saw craft. Well, we'll skip that one. Visit one of the dozens. Oh, here, this one. Visit one of the dozens of art and music festivals across the region. Learn more about the region by visiting local museums or going on a walking tour. I don't know if I'm going to find anything in here right now. Prairie style. Ooh, I wish I could get coneflowers to grow. I haven't had the best luck with them here. It must be the soil. Well, let me see. What else do I have? I have this packet of stuff. I have some towels. I've got a good house. Ooh, I have this. Might be able to do something with that. I'll keep that out. A brown paper. Here's where I started to inventory Happy Mail from Annie B. Let's save this pattern paper out. I'm thinking, oh, you know what? I was going to bind this as a journal, and I think I started on the back. I don't know what I did with the back. I got magazines. I'm trying to get inspired here. Doilies. I got some scrapbook paper I could use. I think that's down to the bottom. Let's put the doilies back. Let's tear this up. All right. Maybe this. Put these away. Put these away. Why are you falling on me? Hold it a minute. I want to pull out here. I've been saving it. My box is falling apart. Is it on this side? This is how I'm going to close this journal, with this. I've been saving it till the very last. So let me put all these other things back on a stack here next to my desk. All right. So we'll come back to that. We'll come back to those. We'll come back to that. All right. I think what I'm going to do is, once I get to the bottom of the pile here, is I'm just going to make some little journal charms out of this. And I don't need a whole lot because, let me get my scissors. Which ones were I was using these. And I'm thinking I can get by with 4. I'm going to tie this up here with this one. Like this. I got a thread in there. And I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try it. And let's bring it under. Can I get it under there? Get under there. It's in the way. I need a crochet hook. There. Maybe I can get 6 out of those. Let's shorten this up just a little bit more. And let's shorten them up like that, because I have to have something to tie. All right. Now I'm going to... Oh, that's going to float down. I don't want it to float down. Let's bring it under here. There. Tie this. There we go. And tie this one more time. Like that. Cut this loop. And I'll have 2, 4, 6 threads. But I think I'm only going to do, well, could I do 6? These are a little longer. We'll make 6 and see how it turns out. I don't know if I want 6. But all I'm going to do is cut these. Maybe I'll cut right down here on this line. And let's cut this. And this is just scrapbook paper. I'm thinking 3 will be enough. And we're just going to fold these in half. Yes. Just like so. Oh, I like that. Then I'm going to take this thread and I'm going to hook this on here, but I'm going to let it flow out too. Now bring it down maybe, and I'm just going to let it hang out of the bottom. So I want to tape and glue this. So here's my glue. Here's my tape. Get these others out of the way before I... And this is just, you know, just for fun, just to use up this. This was thread that was hanging. Thread that was hanging off of my binding. Let's put a couple pieces of tape on here. There. And there. And here. And let's do the center one first. And I'm going to let this thread fall down the center, I think. Like that. And I'm going to put another one on top of it. And I know I'm a little bit zoomed out for this, but I want you to see the entire journal. And oh, I was in Rosemary's last night. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. For what she's doing for October. Oriental journals. And then she's going to teach a class. She doesn't know. She's figuring out the price of the class, but she's using, it's a music box that she's making out one of those old photo albums. And she's only got, what, 8 or 10 albums. And if you buy the album and the class together, how did that go? I can't remember. Listen to her if you're interested in this class. She's going to figure up the price of everything. And tonight at 7 o'clock, she's going to announce it. And I hope I'm telling you right here because, but I'll probably just get the class because she doesn't have like 20 million albums, and I've already got an album. But let me tell you, it is cute. The class is going to be so fun to do. And I've got an album. I found one for pretty cheap at right here locally. I think I only paid $15 for it, and it's a nice one. The only thing I would warn you about, though, if you buy an album, you are going to be altering it. So don't buy something that, I hate to say it, that looks a little damaged, or maybe it needs to be gutted, because we will probably be gutting it. She's going to make a music box out of it. And it's very cool. It's a music box journal. What did I do with these? So I think I'm going to sign up to take her class, but I'll probably use my own album because, like I said, I'll leave the albums. There was one in there. She said, "This one looks like Mary," and I'm going, "It sure does." But I want other people to have a chance at getting an album if they want it. Let's move this one down a little. So I have 2 or 3 albums sitting around here that I can use. The one that I bought, though, for $15 is a top-loading one, and it's fairly nice. I don't know if I'll use that. I have a couple of others that I might use. One is a velvet covered one. I think that one's upstairs. So I'm pretty excited about that. Then she's selling the caboodle, the October caboodle, which is real interesting because it's got an expanding spine, which I am wanting to learn how she does that, because she has said if you learn this technique, you'll never have to worry about alligator mouth again. And my journals typically alligator out. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I'm wanting to learn that technique. So she's teaching that as an Oriental thread book, I think. No, that's not the thread book. That's the caboodle. Excuse me, that's the caboodle. And that's, I'm not so much into Oriental, but I'm into learning that technique. I want to learn that technique. The Oriental for me is just incidental. I'm more into Victorian art. So the music box kind of, I go, ooh. And then she's doing a thread book. And I guess it's Oriental in style because it opens up, and it was kind of like an Oriental needle book. And it has little pouches that open up into like little box shapes. Very cool. What did I do with my glue? So I'm excited about doing her classes and her journals in October. And yeah, even though even though I'm pretty slow about things, especially her caboodles, I have them, and you'll see me working. Just because I buy them doesn't mean I'm going to do them right away, because, well, you know, I'm doing other stuff too. But I have them, and I've watched her journals. Where's my other? Did I knock it off? Where did it go off to? Did I lose it? I must have lost it. Well, I can cut another one easy enough. I must have knocked it off over the cliff. I do that pretty easy. Let's throw some of this stuff away. Ah. So I'm pretty excited about doing that. But also, I'm going to be doing Inktober. So, yeah, I'll be busy in October. But Inktober will be in my regular October journal. I sure have enjoyed Rosemary's Caboodle Kits. Look, there's an old typewriter. And let's see, where do I want to put this one? Where is it? Right here. This one could come down a little bit more. I don't know. No, it's in there. I'll put it right in here. All right. Hi, Sam. Welcome, Sam, the Fighting Felter. She says, hey, everyone. Hey, Rhonda. Hey, Mary. I hope you are well. Welcome, welcome. Rhonda put a link to, is that Rosemary's? Yeah, Rosemary Morris, she said. Thank you for doing that, Rhonda. Yeah, I was in her chat last night. Thoroughly enjoy listening to Rhonda, or not Rhonda, got Rhonda on the brain. I thoroughly enjoy listening to Susan and Rosemary go at it. Sometimes they go at it with me. I think I'll put the typewriter. Well, they both have typewriters, but I kind of like that one. I think I'll put that on the front. Now, I give it back to him eventually. It was so funny because I was cleaning in here today, and I'm going, you know, Susan may not have been too far off with her count of 929 wax paper boxes. I had found a couple extra, and I'm going, wow, where did these come from? And then I said, Popo may be more right about the 929 boxes than what I think. I got a chip on my thumbnail here. I have to take care of my thumbnails. They split pretty easy. They're healing up, but they're taking a long time to heal. I use them. I abuse them. My thumbnails, I'm always picking at something. All right. I want to put this one right about, let's see, this one will go here. Go right about there, I think. So this is, I'm really just kind of working now to close out my September journal. And when I say close it out, I mean that I'll be working primarily in my October journal now. I'll put this one behind me. I'll probably still reach for it for some things. Now, where's my glue? I put it on the back anyway. Oh well, I can flip it. Alrighty. Let's kind of trim this one off a little. I am happy with my journal. Happy, happy. Where's the cap to this? Do a little art every day and look what you'll end up with. Piles of scraps. Sam says she's well today. She's saying, oh, is Gail come in here? Hi, Gail. Jill and all I have messed up. Mary, did you watch Anlar making her dangle clusters? Oh, you know, I was listening to her and I think I came right in at the end of where she was talking about, I heard the word dangle clusters, but I didn't get into Anlar. Anlar streamed yesterday when Becky didn't, and I didn't know she was going to do that. It was impromptu, so I didn't notice her being on. So I didn't see her whole thing, but dangle cluster. Oh, there's my other one. All right, there it is. We'll save it. So no, I didn't see the dangle clusters, but these are kind of like little journal charms. These aren't clusters. These are just scrapbook journal charms. We've made those before. I think Tanya made a lot in her Totally Junk journal. All right. So to close this up, I have this belt. And I think it goes so nice on here. Let me put it in. And I've been saving this belt all because I didn't want to work in it with, you know, and have to take the belt off and on. So my journal will close like, I think I'm going to tuck it under a little bit more. Like this and like, and I think I had to punch a hole in here like that. And I might have to cut this off just a little. And I don't mind because I'll save it for scrap. Let's just cut it like this and round it and cut it like that. Oh, that's good. And that'll tuck there. And there will be my, let me move it a little bit more in the center. Well, it doesn't want to move very easy. There. There's my September journal. Yay. Should I do a quick flip? You guys, I've flipped these before, but let's do a quick flip of September. Closed it out. Yeah, here's the closure, which is a belt. And I'm just going to leave it loose belt. I'm not going to attempt to. I could put this on with some double-sided tape. Looks like somebody. Did I do that? Did Mary do that? I think I might have done that. I don't know why I did that. I don't remember. Let me mark this. Let me mark it. I could just tape it right here and here. And with that, if I open it up, or I could just tape it on the back. Let me figure out where I want it and mark it. Hold on a sec. Right in here and right in there. And I don't know if that double-sided tape will hold the, because it can work loose. I could put some glossy accent on it too. Let's put a piece of tape right there to about to there. And yeah, it hates to be cut. It's really gummed up my scissors. And I'll get some alcohol and clean these. But that tape just gums up my scissors like nobody's business. All right, now let's trim this off. And let's burnish it down. And pull the release paper off. Now, this is going out a little, so I'm going to bend it in so it doesn't stick out over on this side. I'm just going to kind of bend that edge in a little. Whew, it's warm in here. There. That's pretty good. Now, I'm not happy with just that. I'm going to grab, if and I can find it, some of this. And we're going to put just little dabs on here to help hold it. And I found some more of this when I was cleaning. I had purchased some the last time I went to Hobby Lobby, and it's a good thing because I've been using it. I'm just going to put some dabs of, come on, glossy accent to help hold it. Yeah. Yeah, it's all gummed up in there. Let's cut that. I'm about to the end of this anyway. Let's just cut it. This is one of my bottles that doesn't, it's just about empty. All right, let's put that pin back in there. Put the cap back on it. I think that'll help because I pull. Let me put this back. I pull on that quite a bit. That's going to get a lot of pulling on it. And I think this will just help stick it to the cover. So I'm going to take the cover and we're just going to try to get it as straight as I can. Looks pretty straight. If it's not perfect straight, all right. Maybe right there. That's where it's going. Fold it that way. Bring this in. Punch it there. It needs a band here. Let's make a band for it. And I thought I had some of these little, neat look, scrunchies out. What I did with them. Mary's looking for them. I had maybe they're in my drawer. Maybe I saw them in my drawer. I thought I pulled them out of my drawer, though. Scrunchies. No. Bobby pins all over the place and needles. I guess I pulled them out. Well, I have to make a band for it. What I did with those. Here they are. Is that them? No. Although that might work. Let's play with that. This is double-sided carpet tape too, on a strip of kind of a velvety fabric. Let's cut this. Well, let's cut it here. You know, it kind of matches, doesn't it? I'm going to leave that. No, I'm going to cut it. All right. So, if I put it here, I need to double it up or line it somehow. If I double it, will I have enough after I cut it off? Get in there. I don't think so. Well, yeah, maybe I will. Just enough. The reason I'm doubling it is because it has this tape already on it. Let's take the tape off. I mean, the release paper off. And double this in half. Carefully, Mary, carefully. It's got my finger. Like that. There we go. Now, I just need to put this on here. And I can't decide if I want to attach it to the journal if I attach it to the journal down here, it needs a piece of Velcro on it, doesn't it? No. I need it. I know I want to attach it to the belt, maybe. Attach it to the belt there, leave enough for it to reach in, because it has to reach underneath, like that. Only I want to attach it on the back. And let's see, I need to attach it far enough down, so right there. And right there. And I'm just going to attach it right in there. And we'll leave enough room. We'll need enough No, I'm going to have to attach it on the front because it's got to come through the back. I can't attach it on the back. I got to attach it on the front. All right, we'll attach it on the front because the belt has to go through the back. So we'll attach it that way, and maybe I'll put a bling or something on there. Let's cut that white, whatever it is, off. And so I need to attach this to this. And I can let it slide up and down. This is not, I don't know if I can get it smoothed out. Maybe. There. Now I would sew it, except sewing it through that tape will be a mess. So I'm going to take a little piece of this that I have such fun cutting. I can cut it good enough, but then the scissors holds on to it. And I'm going to put it right yeah, I'll just use the width of it right there. I'm going to pull up the release paper and fold it back on itself. Like that. And cut this goo off up here if I can. Oh no, I can't. Let's bring it over and fold it under them. All right, now I want to attach this, which I want to clean up a little. Attach this to that. And then my belt will go in underneath. And I will hook it here. There we go. Now, I want something on there. And this will not be centered. This is not going to move because I glued it down so uneven. I should have followed my dots. It's not too bad. We'll see how this rides. Now, I just want to put something on there. Let's see what I have. Penelope, are you hiding anything in your tray here? I got a bezel charm. Becky did this buttonhole for me. I've got a domino. I got a thread thing. I got a piece of ribbon. I've got a key. Oh, that key. Maybe I've got another one. I got safety pins. Got a necklace thing here. I've got a Pixelology hat pin. Once I get it in there, it probably will never come out. Because it's going through that double-sided tape. Oh, that's real good. Let's put it like this. Let's push it in there. Put that down there. It needs to go in a little bit more. And then I'll glossy accent this on there. All right. Hold a minute. Let me get my glossy accent. We'll put glossy accent on this too. Just like that. I have to go over a little. Now, get some glossy accent in this little. Let me put a paper under there, just in case. Let's put some. There. Yeah, that's not gonna hold till I moved it. I'm gonna put more on there. Where's my pen? That's not gonna work, I don't think. I need to bobby pin it while it's drying. It'll work. It just it needs a grip. It needs to be clipped. Bobby pins come in handy for everything, don't they? Yes, they do. That may have not been how you did it, but that's how I did it. Yeah. Gooey all over my hands. Let me get a towel. I like it on there. I don't know if that's on there straight. Where's my pen? Shall I move on to something else? Have you had enough of that? This has to dry. It'll dry good. It'll hold after it's dry. It won't hold while it's still wet. Thank you, Penelope, for your assistance. Okay, so there's my journal. I'm not going to do the flip because I need that to dry. And this bobby pin will come up and there'll just be the little sew pin. And I might put another bling on there. We'll see later. So I'm going to put this aside. I'm very happy with it. Well, got another. Let me go down and see what's happening in chat. Penelope, you're losing all your treasures. It fell on the floor. We'll get it later. Let me get my tape out of the way. We'll just leave this here for a moment. Look, I got scrap. Double-sided scrap. All right, let's see what's going on in chat. Hi, Mina. Bobby pins, multi-purpose cotter pins, and art ephemera clips. Yeah. Thank you, Rhonda. Yeah, I could not, I would have preferred to have glued that on the back, but I think it's better being glued on the front because this bottom piece will fit through the back easier, through the underneath easier. So I'm going to call that done. I'm going to set it aside, get it off my desk for a little bit. I turn around and go, yeah, Mary, now where are you going to put it? Yeah. So here's my October journal. While we're messing with journals, let's mess with this. See, that's not sticking. And it's because I've got so much pull on it, I think, here. That's never going to last me through October. That's for sure. So let's put some glossy accent on that. What else is going on in chat? I got sidetracked. Sam said, I just gonna have a nip and a dinner. Be right back. Okay. Rachel says, Rhonda, I always say I'm so glad that you noticed. I did it that way on purpose. I was so afraid no one would see it. As the saying goes, it's not perfectly straight. Just tilt your head. I love that. If it's not perfectly straight, just tilt your head. Oh, I love it. I'm going to have to remember that. Let me write that down. Rhonda, let me write that down. Let's see my little journal out here to write things down. Do I have that out? I got all these little mini journals, and I haven't worked in them in quite a while. This is the very first journal that we did with our Time for Art stream. I think it was July of last year. I made it out of cards. But where's my journal where I'm writing down all the good stuff? This one, I believe, came from... Did that come from Cheryl and Mrs. Gigi? Cheryl's always sending me these albums. I can't keep up with her. From little sister Cheryl, and Mrs. Gigi made it, I think. That's the second one she sent me, and I still haven't sent hers yet. And this is a little folder journal that I made. It just has tags and stuff in it. It doesn't have anything in there. I'm going to have to put more stuff in there. I got tags here. I guess I should work in these a little bit more. I probably didn't work on them because I was waiting for it to dry there. Yeah. All right, but I'm looking for my little sayings journal. Here it is. This one. We're going to write down Rhonda's. As they say, if it's not straight, just tilt your head. I haven't written in this for a while. Just find a good page to write it on. This is kind of Mary's version of Dee Dee's Wingnut book. Here, maybe here would be a good place to write it. Let me find a good pen. I don't know. Any of these pens are... As they say. Oh, as the saying goes. Well, I got as they say. If it's not perfect, if it is not perfectly straight, perfectly straight, just tilt your head. Just tilt your head. And I'm going to put Rhonda. Rhonda, I forgot your last name. I'll just put Rhonda. I want to say Rhonda Johnson, but it's Cheryl Johnson. Is your last name Johnson too? Hi, Laura Vasquez, if you're listening. She came in about a half an hour ago. Laura, if you're listening, I want to thank you so much for the PayPal. I did order the tiny attacher and staples, and I had enough left over to get something else. I think I bought washi tape. There was some vintage washi tape out there that I fell in love with. So every now and then I'll write something down in this little journal. And you know, these old headbands can get stretched out pretty easy. And this one came from the paper's mine. The ribbon came from Aunt Beck. I know that. And inside, I forgot what I did on the inside. Oh, it goes this way. I'm going to have to mark the up and down here. Inside, I think, came from Aunt Beck, too. Yeah. Because this has her little scrap, UBU, her little scrap ladies. Hi, Mary. Thanks for joining my Inchy swap. I've enclosed a few extra goodies that can be turned into a small journal. Happy creating, Becky. And she sent these goodies, and so I made a little journal out of it. I haven't recorded anything in it yet. But I think the paper was mine. But I think this ribbon came from her, because I don't think I had ribbon like this. I can't remember. So that was a Becky journal. And then this one, I think, came from Becky too, her envelope. This was a Becky's envelope, painted envelope. I think I won that. And I made a little journal. And put some papers in there I'm still using. I did one page in this. Little mini journals. This one I think Becky sent, and I haven't done anything with it because it's stapled shut. Create what makes your heart and soul sing. This one came from, oh, why can't I remember his name? He did that calligraphy. Did he write it? Did he sign his card? He passed away. Frank Taz. October of 2020, Frank. And he did a Mary for me. Calligraphy. He liked to do calligraphy. And he sent me some stamps in here. I think he sent me those. And the envelope. And I'm going to make a little mini journal out of his. I haven't. And these are just, I think he sent me these too. So that came from Frank Taz. Taz was the name of his cat. He says, Dear Mary, greetings. Hello, how are you? Hope this letter finds you well and good. Sending you some pretty papers. A bank note card, a blank note card and some stickers. Take care and God bless, Frank. He passed away. That's so sad. Taz was the name of his cat. So I'm going to turn that into a journal. These are my little mini journals. How do we want to live today? I think this one might have come from Danny or Sharon Lombard. It's an envelope journal. I can't remember. And it doesn't say who made it. I can't remember. It either came from Danny Coleman or Sharon Lombard. Or somebody else in Happy Mail. This is the one I made following Barb Owen. And I don't do mandalas. I just don't have the patience. But I found this doily type paper that reminded me of a mandala. That reminds me of Barb Owen. And this was her positive journal. And you're supposed to have a positive word for every letter of the alphabet or a positive thought. And I got all the alphabet in there. X, Y, Z, but I don't have my positive thoughts in there yet. But I think of Barb Owen every time I look at that. So those, and then I have Tanya's little mini journal. I don't know what I did with that. I have mini journals coming out of the kazoo over here. This one came from Shannon Green. This little mini journal came from Shannon Green. Or she sent the eye as a circle. That's how. The little journal was stitched by Shannon. And this is some of her paper that she uses in her keepers. Her vinyl keepers. And she made a little journal, and I put gold around that and put a sticker on it. This one's got a, what? I'm not sure what this one is. This might just be paper. I'm not sure what I was doing here. These are cards, frozen chocolate pie, and these are playing cards. Different playing cards here. There's a cat, and these are envelopes. I think I was going to make a journal out of these. These are just, these might have came in a Defy auction or something, or not only Defy, Keisha. I don't know where I got them. It was an auction thing. I was going to make a mini journal. It either came from Defy or Keisha. These are extra zines that did not fit in that book. I filled that zine book that Janice sent me. It's full. But these are some extras. Here's my little clothesline zine. Does it open? Oops. Let's open it up. Yeah. It looks like it's stuck. There. So here's the basket deep and wide. So there's your laundry basket. And there's a little clothespin bag hanging off of there and a coat. And then you open it up and it says, here's the clothes all flying. So all the clothes. And these dresses were cut out of fabric. This is all fabric, some socks. There's the sunshine. Here's the sun, so nice and bright. Here's the little red bird friend and a little hanky at the end. Got the little bloomers and a little top blouse there. And my paint's kind of sticking on it. Here's the linens blowing free. See the doggy running free. No more wearing bras for me. And the little dog is running away with the bra. I like that. And now the washing is drying. This was fun to make. You guys helped me do this. You guys helped me put the doggy on there with carrying the bra. And I think it was Rhonda that came up with the saying, no more wearing bras for me. Was that you, Rhonda? I think of you. She goes, wasn't me, wasn't me. Oh, and then this one, I think I showed these here recently. This one's made out of wax paper. Oh no, tea bags. And so it's made out of tea bags with gold paint on it that looks like it's kind of gilded paper. So I got laugh, peace, love. This is all tea bag. A tea bag that's been glued together to act like a zine. Dream, faith, joy, rocket. I think I was asking for words. Somebody said rocket, so I wrote it down. And sparkle. This one was watercolor and fine liner. I did watercolor, melted crayon, I'm sorry. Melted crayon and fine line paint applicator. The white is the fine line paint applicator. The background is melted crayon. When I was into making all those zines, I was using different techniques. This one doesn't stick because it's all waxy. This one, these are ones, extra ones that would not fit in my, this was another watercolor and crayon resist. And I was just doing the technique here. I guess it goes like this. I wanted to see the technique. I didn't put any printing or pictures. This was a white melted wax resist with watercolor. I think that's what we did, if I remember right. This one is raining cats and dogs. I have those crazy dog stamps. This is stamped on, I think that's stamped on melted crayon. It's raining cats and dogs. The sky is growing dark. Instead of pitter patter, it's splatter, yowl, and bark. It's raining cats and dogs. The verse was by Steve Turner. It's raining cats and dogs. I'll add, I mean water. This is another crayon splash one. These are peonies. These are kind of fun. I did splashed crayon technique and did a zine out of it. And if you get your, what I did when I made this zine, let me open it up. When I made the paper, oh, is it glued? No. When I made the paper, I put a yellow crayon, melted crayon background. And then I melted the peonies here. I melted red, orange red crayon in a puddle, and then I just splattered. I had a big crayon, and then I went like that, and it splattered. And then I came in with black centers on there. That was a fun technique to do. Melted, I don't know if I folded that up the same way. I must have. Let me try that again. You go like that. I guess that's the way it goes. This one was fun to do. Here's another crayon technique. I'm not so sold on this one. Pink and I don't know. This must have been, I think this was watercolor and crayon again. One of my first ones. This one, I did this, carved this stamp for Mary 2. And I wanted an image of that stamp. So I made this little zine out of it. Carved dove stamp for Mary 2. And, oh, this is all carved stamps. I put this one on the cover. This one is a carved angel stamp for Arlene. And I still have that stamp. I haven't sent it yet. This is the one that I did for Nancy, Artsy Nancy, and she passed away. So I'm keeping that stamp. I also did an owl stamp for Lori. Except I think I'm going to keep one of these. I carved a wide white line in there. And one, I think this is the better of the two. I'm going to send the one. I carved a owl stamp like this for Lori Loves Montana. So I'll send the better of the two to Lori, and I'll keep the other one because it helps me remember. This is the Rebel Gnome that I carved for Becky, the Rebel Gnome stamp. And Becky has that one. Mary too has hers. Mina is the only one who didn't get, and I carved another one. I haven't sent it out yet. This one is for Crystal. I haven't sent that. I should get these out in the mail before Christmas. This is an antique Santa. I'll have to message Crystal and find out if she's still at the same place. This was the one for Mina, and it went missing in action in the mail. She got the mangled envelope. Somebody sent it through the machine, and it mangled the envelope. It probably tore up the little teddy bear. But there was Mina's stamp that I carved for her. But now I carved another one for her, and it's sitting in a chair holding a heart. Holding a heart that says, I love you. And I was complaining about that heart, that it didn't have a point to it. But then I was thinking about it. That's not it's the U, not the tip of the heart. And this one is a Birdcage 4. And I just ran across her name. She had a birthday today. Can't remember it now. Michelle Plato. Is it Michelle Plato? I think she had a birthday today. I think I carved this one for her. And here's the one I carved for Janet Baum. And Janet has hers. Janet, Becky, and Mary too got their stamps. So I made a record of it in this little zine. And that's all my, oh, this one. This one, I cut up a blouse. And I'm going to make a journal out of this. And this is just, I cut the end of that little flip book. I didn't want to throw it away, so I'm going to make a little journal. And this is going to be the cover for it. This is not done either. But this will become a little journal too. So you got an impromptu flip of my little journals there. Let's put them back. I have one finished. I think I put it over my finished journals. I have one finished that was Tanya's. I finished the little mini journal that we did with Tanya. Was that last year or the year before? I don't even remember. But these I keep up on that rack, that floating rack. These are not so many. I should probably put these over there too. Let me put these back. If I can find a home for them here. I just put them in one of these racks. There we go. All right. I was going to fix this, but let me come out and chat. Hi, Brenda D. Oh, thank you. You have not seen her in a while. Are you talking about Crystal or Mary Plato? Was it Michelle Plato? It's her birthday today. I saw her birthday on Facebook. Angie says, I'm going to go eat now. I'll see you all later. There's where Brenda came in. Hi, Gail. Gail says, me too, Mina. What are you making? Mina says, I love that zine. Rhonda says, I remember that. It was sure me. I am wise again. Or smarty pants. On the bra? Yeah. I'm going to fix this. I don't like how this can just pull up. I think it's, you know, it's on the side. So we're going to put a little of that glossy accent on there that I keep putting away and taking out and taking away. And what time is it? It's 2:55. I don't want to be on here all day. I might do one other thing before I leave. I'll try to be off of here by 3. Oh, no, it's 2:55. I'll try to be off of here by, what, 2:30 maybe? I want to do one other thing before I leave. I need that. Here, let's use this. Kind of spread this out a little. And now this is going to kind of sink in. Let's put some more on it. All right. And this will have to, now, where's that towel when you need it? Maybe I should get out another bobby pin. These bobby pins come in handy, let me tell you. I don't want to I don't want to glue the bobby pin. Well, let's do it this way, Mary. It's a little thick on that bobby pin, but I think that'll hold it enough to, and then I'm not going to fool with this anymore, but I need to run some Yes paste in there. And we'll work well in this journal tomorrow morning. I have one more thing I want to do before I leave today. I might leave that glue out. And so I'm going to start Inktober tomorrow. Introduce it tomorrow morning. So I'll be doing a live. Look, I've got a leather piece to play with here. A cluster. Oh, that'll go with the grungy clusters. Next month's prompts is for crafty clusters. Sue Hiles is grunge clusters, and this will be perfect for it. Everything I have is grunge. What do you mean? So let me get out. What did I do with them? Here they are. As I was cleaning, I found some Tim Holtz stuff. And I found a whole box of, because I collect a lot of Tim Holtz. It's like the fine liners. When I go to Hobby Lobby, I have to pick up Tim Holtz. All right, I'm back. I'm back. You're seeing my ceiling. There we go. I don't know where I left off. I was reading chat. Oh. Hold it. This has to go this way. Come on, flip. I have to put it back on the stand here. Hold on. I have to connect my charger. Where's my... There we go. Hi, Candy. Hi, Laura. Welcome, Laura. Laura, I don't know if you heard me say thank you for the PayPal, but thank you so much for the PayPal. That was so kind of you. I did order the tiny attacher, and I had enough left over from my order that I was able to buy some washi tape. So thank you so much. That was so kind and generous of you. I really appreciate that. I don't know if it'll come in time for next week's clusters or not. Welcome, people who came in. Thank you, guys. Thank you for hanging on. I don't know where I left off. I'm not going to stay on too much longer, but I thought I'd play with some of these. I was telling you guys that whenever I go to Hobby Lobby, I have to pick up something Tim Holtz. It's easier when he has a sale, when the Hobby Lobby puts his stuff on sale. But I guess I'm a Tim Holtz nut. I love his... Oh, let me get this one out first. These are postcards. These are... Oh, these are called remnants, but this one, top one, is a postcard. Let's see what this is. I think I showed these before. They're not all postcards. These will be what I want. Look, they're just, this is a postcard, but they're just, oh, this is an old postcard too. I think in this package, was it this one? No. One of these packages, somebody had opened it and put everything in like that, and they put it on sale, so I grabbed it just to be, I think they put it on sale because it was backwards. So let's pull out a couple things here. Oklahoma City Public Schools. This looks like a green stamp thing. This is a map. We'll take one of these postcards. I kind of like this old one. Wait a minute, what's this? This one is a beach. I think I'll save this one for Rosemary's Beach House. Maybe I'll use that and put it in with the greetings from Watermeet, Michigan. Let's do that one instead of this one. All right, I don't want to get too many. There's a Palm Street guide. Some of these are too big for what I want. That one might work. Ooh, look at the butterflies. Let's do that one. All right. You know what I'm going to do? And then this is my other, and I'm not going to get all of these out. I just found these when I was sorting out boxes today. Let's put these back. Well, so how many do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. I don't know if I'll get all of these done. Let me reach over here again. What did I do with it? Hold on, let me put that up there. I have to turn my head. Come on, Mary. Where'd you put that little... Well, we may do it and we may not. Oh, I could use this. We'll use this instead. I also got these at Hobby Lobby when Tim Holtz had a sale, when they had sale stuff on. And I got these for like 40% off. These are some of his papers. Let's use that. So what I want to do is make a bunch of, hidden bobby pin embellishments, because I usually put bobby pins in my journals, but I don't get them embellished like I want. So you're going to see me start embellishing these bobby pins once I find where this paper opens. Where does the paper open? Here? Here. Sheesh. Wow. It's right up here. Wow. So let's pull out some paper. And it's been kind of warped because of my bad care. But these will make nice. I won't even have to. Wow, these will be nice. Here, we can use this one, and it has writing on the back. I like that. I got these on sale. No way would have I bought them if they weren't on sale. I just can't afford all of this, but ooh, I like this one too. We'll use that one, maybe one more. Mushrooms, music, old journal. This would be neat for a journal cover, soft journal cover, a map. one's kind of neat. I got to look at them all. Here, we'll save this one out. I got to quit. I got to quit while I'm ahead here. And let's see if I can get them back in the package. Let's just fold that in. And flip this in here. Will it fit? Come on. Come on. There. Okay. So what I want to do is cut some of these to fit some of these. And this is two-sided. This one is not. So I think I'm going to use, since it's going to be a hidden bobby pin embellishment, I will still see the back of this because it will come onto my paper. Say this is a journal page. It will fit in like that. And I usually end up putting washi tape on here and do, you know, if I use this, I'd cover all that up with washi tape. So I'm going to cut a piece here. Which way? Probably this way. And are they all the same? These two are the same size. So let me get my trimmer out. This doesn't take too long to do. I'll do as many as I can. I might go a little past 3:30. But I won't go past 4, I promise. All right, let's just take all of these and put them aside. But I want to, you know, like we're doing clusters, I want to build me a stash of bobby pin embellishments is where I'm going with this. So that I can just reach in and pull some out, like you do with the flags. I think I said I was going to use this. Yeah. So this will be the cover. This will be the cover of it, and this will be the back. This will be the back. And it will go like this. My bobby pin will be hidden in here, and there'll be washi tape on this. So we want to cut this at 3 inches, 3 1/8, 3 1/8, right there. Wow, that doesn't look straight to me. That looks straight. Maybe it's just because of that color there. All right, 3 1/8 and 4 7/8. Wow, that's an odd size. 4 7/8. That's right. That's right, 4 7/8. And 4 7/8, and I'll just have a little strip here left over. How much? A little bit of color on it for a cluster. All right, so there are these two for backs. Let's see what I have here. Anything can fit on this. These can. That's a little wide. That one will. And that one will. And this one will. Let's see what I have here. That's a little wide. Here, I think these two will do it. So I'm just going to line this up like this. That's right at 4.5. So we're gonna use this as the front cover, and this is the back cover, and we'll put washi tape on that. So there's that one, and this one just needs a little trim off, and I'm going to trim that off and use it as a, or should I trim this? I guess I'll trim this. And that's at 5 1/4. 5 1/4. Yeah. Okay, now I need another sheet. I either want this one, or I really do like this. Division, slate, and blackboard exercises. All right, we're going to do this one. And let's see. This one's a little wider. So I probably have to keep this. Well, that one will fit on there if I'm careful. That'll fit there. Will this one fit? That's too big. I'll have a little scrap left over. And I'll cut those other 3 out of the... How about if I put it this way, though? Well, I'll still only get 3. But I'll get those 3 and then these 2 on that other sheet. So we're going to cut it this way. So I want to cut here, and then in a little, not quite, about 3 1/8 again. About 3 1/8. 3 3/8. 3 3/16. Now, which one was it? Which one was it? This one? No, these two. Oh, I'm confused. Which one was it? Is this one? Yeah. I'll have a little extra here. I guess that's how it's going to be. That's how I cut it. Mm-hmm. 4 1/4. This will be a cluster. And this will be the front, and this will be the inside, and this will be the back. And so I want to do this one. I think I'll do this one next. Here. And that's about 3 1/2. And let's cut it. This will make a pretty front. I could use that as the front, but I think this one better. This will be pretty as the front. Now I'm always looking to use my bobby pins. And so I want to decorate them up just like you do all your flags, your paperclip flags. All right, now we're going to do the butterflies here, and it's just perfect except for the margin. And we'll do this side as the margin. And right about there. That's good. All right. We just have these two, and we're going to cut it out of this. I'm going to cut it this way and this way. And they're about the same size. So let's do this one first. And that is about 3 inches. We'll do it. And that's the wider one, right? Yeah. Uh, 3 inches. And that's left over. And that's about 5 and 3/8. About 5 3/8. And then we just have this one. Which just needs a little trim here. It's a little crooked. And I got another little piece left over. All right, I think that's all I need to do for cutting. Am I frozen? No. My tablet was just frozen. Hold up, let me put this away. So now, does that go to this one? I should have 9 of these. Let's start with the postcard one. This is the back. This is the front. So what I'm going to do is put a piece of tape here. And I have learned, let's get a bobby pin out. There's 2 things I've learned. When you do this, don't put your bobby pin way down in the here. You know, get it as close to the top. Now I'm going to glue this down as you can, because if you put it down here, and if you put this on paper, your paper will only come up that high, and you'll have this much sticking out. So if it's a short page in your book, just say your page only comes to there, that's fine. But if your page comes up there, you'll have this much sticking out of your journal. So you need to get this as close to the top as you can. You could even put it in there. I don't like to do that. I don't think it would hurt to put it over that. And then you want the bobby pin has a little kick to it. I was bending those kicks out, but I'm not going to do that anymore. And the other thing that I found was causing me an issue when I do this was getting that tape in there. Sometimes I can get it in there if I open this up with my scissors. Just put my scissors in there and open it up. Sometimes it goes in there pretty good. And then other times I struggle. Let's see if I can get a piece in there. But then I've learned that if I put the tape on the washi, I'm going to put washi on my bobby pin. I don't need it clear up to the top. I just need it right in here. And that will work. Let's just put this right in here about the length of the paper. I'm kind of eyeballing it here. Maybe about to there. And I'm going to put this up just a little. I'm going to take this off. If I can. I got too many things going for two hands. Let's take that off. Here's the back of my bobby pin, and it's flat. No, it's got a little kink in it right here. And I'm going to put the flat side to the back. So I'm going to try to get it pretty close to the top and in the center. This part always causes me, I have to perfect this. This part always causes me an issue. I'll put it right there. All right. Right about in here. And let's tape that down. Once you get a good tape on it, it holds. But now I want to put washi tape there. And I would really say if you make something like this, whatever you put, if you have patterned paper here, if I had patterned paper there instead of plain, and then I came in with my washi tape, what am I going to use? Let's use this. If I come in with my washi tape, it will cover up all that pattern. So I kind of prefer a plain inside because this will get all covered up. And let's cut some of this off and take this release off and off here. And that'll pull out. Now, this part causes me trouble, which what I say, it's maybe easier to put your washi on your tape, your washi on your double-sided tape. Or you could just glue this in. I don't like gluing it in. I don't like doing a lot of wet glue stuff. So let's open this up again. And I'm going to try to thread this through. Get in there. With the wider tape, it's not always easy. There. And your hands want to hold on to it. But I just kind of want that to come up. And don't worry about my bobby pin. It'll straighten out eventually. I want it right about in there. And then I can straighten out my bobby pin. And then tape that down. So I've got a piece of double-sided tape under this, which will help hold this. Now let's cut off the excess. Not that you guys, I haven't seen a lot of people do this. But I like them. I like them, so I'm doing them. Now, the other way I can do this is get my washi out, measure off a piece, tear it off, put my double-sided tape on my washi first, but that's just as much trouble if you ask me. Because you have to peel this off of here. So I'm not sure I really like doing that. I kind of like doing this, even though it's a little bit of trouble. It's a little bit of trouble. That went in pretty good, even though it's crooked. If it's crooked, just tilt your head. I love it, Rhonda. And let's take this off. It's 3/28. I won't get all of these made. I may get only 2 made. But I'll have a good start on them. Take this side off. Pull that out. See if I can't open this up a little. Hold it there. Yeah. Bring my washi tape in there. Get in there. Oh, that's pretty good. All right, and then I put a piece here and piece here to hold it secure. And I do that with tape too, because I don't trust washi to have a strong hold. No, I don't. I sure do like this dollar store tape, though. I use it like crazy. Whoops, that's down a little far. And we'll put some there. And I don't care how this looks generally, because that's just the inside. I mean, there'll be white there. Oh, let's take the release paper off. I'd like to do a whole set of these for my October journal. But instead of doing these, wouldn't it be fun? Now, I don't have it planned to do an Inktober sketch. I got something else planned for Inktober. But I could do a whole set of these with a real fast Inktober sketch, or start on November. And, well, no, I'm dreaming here. November, I'm going to carve. I think I'll go back to Inktober. Just do a real fast sketch. I don't know. We'll see. I have something else planned for Inktober, though. I got that too close. Come on, get off of there. Yeah, it's holding on to it. Yeah. There, now that's in there nice and tight. That's not going to come out very easy. And I have the clip. Now, when I first started making these, I was punching holes. And I was only using one piece. I'd punch a hole here, 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 and here, and then I just thread my bobby pin through it. But I think I prefer this, especially for a hidden one. What was I using? This one. So this one's going on here. I think I'll put it. I think I like it this way better. All right, so I need to put some glue on there. So we're just going to put... I'm so good. We're just going to put some extra glossy accent on here. And put this down on here. And it's got tape and glossy accent. Now, I generally don't put these right up to the top, and I may not on the others because I'm not sure I like that little gap. I'm not sure I like that little gap there. I generally like my bobby pin in about 1/4 of an inch. So this, I think I'll put some, it's floating around on me. I think I'll put some washi on there. Maybe I'll just make this one and then call it quits. Do the others in another stream or off camera. But I do like making these. These are fun to make. See, and here's my, I don't know if I like covering that up, but I'm going to. Because I want it to, I don't like that gap. My others don't gap, so move your bobby pin down about 1/4 of an inch if you do this. Mary says, let's see, do I want to use the same? I could use the same washi. It kind of goes, let's do it. And let's put the back on first. And then I think I can get away with another. Let's try this. I don't know if this will work. No, let's just put it close to the other one. And then fold this over. And let's trim it. Now, only reason I put the washi on this one is because I think I had my bobby pin too close up to the top. I didn't like the gap. And I'm not sure I'm happy with that. I'm just going to glue this on. Yeah, it's already. I put some glossy accent on the back of this. Spread it out, and I'm just going to put this on here. I think I want it more like that. That's my towel. I get a towel out and then I lose them. Must have thrown it away. Now let's trim that off. So now, how is this going to work, she asks. Well, let's try it on this one. Let's try it on this. Say this is my journal page here. This is my journal page. This is my embellishment. And so you open it up. There's the little kick in there. The little kick of the bobby pin. You just flip it in there. And it holds it fine. And then you can put it on your journal page too. Let's say this is my journal page. Put it right in there. And oh, maybe I want something held in there like that. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy with them. And I want to make a whole bunch of these so that when I reach for something, I'm not just pulling a blank bobby pin off my card. I want some pretty ones. So you're going to see me making quite a bit of these. I've got 8 more to do, but I'll just do them. I'll do them whenever. I got them all cut and sized. So I'll just save these as, and I can put this stuff on Rolodex or clusters or whatever. So what did I do today? I painted the side of the box. I did that first. What else did I do? I don't even remember. What did I do today? I worked in my journal, and I closed out my September journal. Let's use that as my cover. Let me kind of clean up here. I'll just put this, here it is. Clean off my scraps. Yep, I got scraps. Give my pin back to Penelope. Put my bobby pins in there. More scraps. Glue. Scissors, tape. Hold the phone here. We've secured this journal. I think I can take that off now. I think that'll hold pretty good. And I'll put that back on here. I think that'll hold pretty good. So we've secured that. I'm pretty happy with it. This is kind of pulling too. Can you see that tape there? But I found if I put some paint on that or even marker, it'll take the sticky off. So it's just because I just had this one piece left and I made it fit this spine the best I could. And it fits pretty good. This is my October journal. And this is where I'm going to start my Inktober tomorrow morning. And I got enough to do 31 pages. And then here are my just art journal, whatever I want to do in the back. So I'm pretty happy with this. I'm real happy with it. And then I worked with that. Let me put stuff away yet. I closed out my September journal. I'm gonna pull that tablet off my desk if I'm not careful. We made this belt. I think I can take this clip off now too. Put that in my drawer. Put my scissors away. Alrighty. Oops. What happened here? Let me zoom out. Let me zoom out. I'm all zoomed in. Let me zoom out. Zoop. So I closed out my September journal. I repaired this. Might need a little clipping off there. I put this belt on, and we worked with Arlene's Happy Mail. I made a page in here with Arlene's Happy Mail. I'm pretty happy with this. I got a little, it's just fabric that come off of that tie there. So I'm not going to do a flip, but we put this, we made these pages today. And so when I put this in, this will go in here, and it does float up and down. And I'm not sure that's going to stay. I might have to clamp that some other way. I guess I took it off too quick. Let's just leave it unbuckled. No, I want to buckle it. That's not sticking. I'm going to have to get out the E6000, I think, for that. Let me put this in here. Can't see where I'm going. There. I think I'm going to get out the E6000 for this. Either that, or I didn't leave it long enough for it to stick. Let me thread it in there. Let's thread it this way. I just want it threaded enough to take a picture. Yeah, I think I messed with it too soon. It needs to dry overnight. I'll put some more on it and we'll see how that works. And then I made these clips. Whatever I did to the clip there, what did I do with my clip? Oh, I'm just having a day. Where is it? Huh. Here it is. We made this. You know, you could put something else on there. Like I could put a Tim Holtz photo on there. And I may do that. Put a Tim Holtz picture on that yet. I don't know if that'll fit there. I'm pretty happy with it all. I'm just playing. And I'm cleaning up my space. What can I say? So let me see what you're all saying out there. Let me come out and say goodbye. She says, well, I'm not glad I'm not the only one. I wish as well. Jill said, I'll get off my soapbox. What did Jill say? I know it's against my beliefs to interject. What? I'm absolutely terrified, not gonna lie. What are you terrified? What a way to ruin a good song. I can't believe it either. My goodness, on the 4th, I'll be going to the dentist for the first time in 10 years. Oh, no wonder you're terrified. There's Barbara Chicken Pot Pie Society. Renee, Carla's here. Barbara, Renee, thank you guys for sticking with me. I just come on here some days and play. Just play. So have a great day, everybody. And I am planning on streaming early tomorrow morning. If something changes and I decide not to, I will post. I'll post it on my community tab in Fibsville and in Jill's chat group for those of you that are a part of that. So, not Jill. I was looking at Jill. Janet. Have a great day, everybody. Go enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Bye-bye.